They say one woman's trash is another woman's treasure, but sometimes it's just trash. That's where I want to start today. People have this wild habit of rushing to grab whatever I've already dropped, convinced it must be the secret to my happiness. And I watch them do it every time, like it's a movie I've seen 100 times before. They never stop to ask why I let it go. They just assume it sparkled because it used to be mine. You ever notice that? Someone sees you release something, a relationship, a job, a lifestyle, and instead of asking what it cost you to outgrow it, they sprint toward it like it's their shortcut to success. Astrologically, I know a lot of that is written right into my chart. I'm a Gemini sun, Leo moon, Aquarius rising, and I've got Venus in Gemini with Pluto in Libra. That combination, it's a magnet. Gemini gives me the mind, the words, the quicksilver energy that keeps people curious. Leo moon, that's my warmth, the glow that makes people look twice even when I'm not trying. Aquarius rising keeps me unpredictable, original, the one who never quite fits the mold, and that drives some people crazy because they can't pin it down. Venus in Gemini is that effortless charm, the mix of beauty and wit that people either love or get defensive around. And Pluto in Libra, that's the deep relational magnetism, the reason people are drawn to me and sometimes want to compete instead of connect. It's like I pull hidden things out of people without even meaning to. Ever met someone who suddenly acts different around you and you can't figure out what changed? They start out curious, even inspired, and then it twists. They can't decide if they want to be close to you or outshine you. That's the Plutonian effect. I've seen it in every setting. The beauty industry especially. I've been doing this long enough to know the pattern. I help people, I teach, I share what I know. And some people take that and grow, which makes me so happy. But others, they twist it. They start whispering. They want the shine without the substance. Like this one time at school, another teacher decided to take everything she was doing wrong and tell management I was the one doing it. The wild part, she actually thought I wouldn't find out. That's the thing about jealousy. It's sneaky, but not smart. It's like it can't see its own reflection. You ever had that happen? Someone trying to flip your light into their shadow and thinking nobody would notice? Then there was the salon story. Oh, this one's classic. I opened a business in a building that literally had a snake bed underneath it and mold in the bathroom. I'm not exaggerating. The building sold. The new owner was too nice. The kind of nice that makes your stomach say careful. I moved out as soon as my lease ended. But the girl who used to work for me, she rushed right in, rented that same spot, even named her business to rhyme with mine. As if phonetics could recreate the magic, I let her have it, and the mold, and the snake bed. Because sometimes, when people chase what they think is your treasure, they don't realize they're inheriting your trash. That's envy in action, chasing the symbol instead of the substance. Have you ever watched someone do that to you? Try to live your story instead of their own? If you know that feeling, you already get what I'm saying. And then there's the one that cuts deeper, the kind of betrayal that makes you question everything. My ex-husband was abusive. I got out. A friend, someone I trusted, decided she'd give him a try. She'd heard the stories. She knew the truth. But envy will make people believe. They'll be the exception. She wasn't. She ended up living the same nightmare I escaped from. That's how envy works. It doesn't just want what you have. It wants to rewrite your story, to prove it could have done it better. And I don't mean this with hate. I actually feel sad for people like that. Imagine being so disconnected from yourself that you'd rather copy someone else's life, pain and all, than build your own peace. Here's what I've learned. I'm not the problem, and neither are you. If you've lived through this, People project what they don't understand. They see confidence and call it arrogance. They see peace and call it pride. They see contentment and mistake it for luck. But we know better, my dad used to say. At least I'm not the jealous one. That line sticks with me. Because that's real power. Not the kind that needs attention, but the kind that doesn't need validation. And when I say that to you, I mean it. If you're dealing with jealous people, or if you've had friends or coworkers try to undermine you, don't shrink. Don't let them drag you into explaining or defending your light. Just recognize it for what it is. Pain wearing envy's mask. The next time someone copies your move, or tries to take credit for your vibe, or even picks up the same mess you already walked away from, smile a little. You already lived that lesson. They're just getting the rerun. Because honestly, one woman's trash is not always another woman's treasure. Sometimes it's just trash.